Well, good morning again and welcome to AM News. In the headlines this morning, government agrees to privatize the Electricity Company of Ghana to access the second compact of the Millennium Challenge account. Authorities at the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital dismiss rumors of an Ebola outbreak, and Muslims in Ghana join Muslims across the world to mark the end of Ramadan today. One of the most joyous days in the Islamic calendar, Eid al-Fitr, also known as Eid al-Fitr or Eid, is a celebration that marks the end of Ramadan, a holy month of fasting observed by Muslims. Eid al-Fitr is celebrated on the first day of Shawwal, the 10th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. Now, traditionally, the observance begins with the sighting of the new moon. Many will wait to see the moon or hear an announcement from Mecca. According to a hadith attributed to Anas ibn Malik, a companion of the Prophet Muhammad, the two festivals of Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha were instituted by the Prophet after his journey from Mecca to Medina. Government has undertaken to privatize the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, as part of a condition to access the second compact of the Millennium Challenge account worth over $500 million US. It has also undertaken to adjust electricity tariffs every quarter as a condition precedent for the disbursement of the fund. Now, these were contained in a memorandum dated July 16, 2014, and signed by Dr. Ahmed Mustafa, in which the President has granted executive approval for the second compact of the Millennium Challenge Corporation, operated by the Millennium Development Authority, of an amount of $535,565,000 United States dollars from the United States of America to be laid before Parliament. The memorandum, a copy of which was intercepted by myjoyonline.com, was approved by Parliament on the final day of its sitting before it rose on July 18, 2014. We'll bring you more on this story during News Desk at 10 a.m. Now, the N1 highway in Accra has improved the traffic situation on the Malam to Tetekwashi stretch. The same highway has witnessed many pedestrian knockdowns. Adelaide Arthur reports that in spite of the glaring dangers, pedestrians have managed to cut the barbed wire fencing erected in the median of the road so that they can dangerously cross.
On the La Paz stretch of the N1 highway, you find men, women and children dangerously crossing the multiple-lane carriageway. Though there is no zebra crossing at this spot, pedestrians cross all the same, risking being knocked down by high-speeding vehicles. The nearest footbridge, however, is more than 200 meters away from the spot. This development could be attributed to the extensive human activities on both sides of the road. The situation is no different at the Achimota interchange, where passengers cross the road after alighting from buses.
I was a bit scared when I was crossing. I find it very difficult because there is no overpass. But then there is no traffic. It's a highway too as well.
For safety reasons, are you willing to walk about 200 meters to go and use the footbridge?
That is a bit difficult. Walking from here by 200 meters is very awful.
The people themselves, they know it's not safe. Maybe the government needs to educate them.
If you are going to the other side, would you like to walk over 200 meters to use the footbridge?
Why not? I mean, that's the best option. Safety matters a lot. Safety, I mean, if I should take the risk of crossing, check what is happening, they should be aware of it and run. Who is going to cater for me?
When you travel outside, the roads are being made that there may be an underground pass for passengers to go down the road that they can cross, not by going that certain distance. Imagine a sick person is out and is being rushed to the hospital. How can he walk to that side to cross this? And moreover, that bridge that is made over there, there is no way for even those that are unable to walk to climb upon them. So definitely those people with that character and that attitude will try to cross the road by themselves, which is very dangerous.
It seems the barbed wire fencing erected in the median of the road has done little to stop pedestrians from crossing at unapproved points, as they have been destroyed. Pedestrians have in the past expressed concern over where footbridges have been constructed on the 14-kilometer stretch, arguing they are too far from spots most people use. Since the N1 highway, also known as the George Walker Bush Highway, was completed and officially open to traffic in February 2012, many deaths have been recorded.
Online shopping is gradually gaining grounds in the country owing to evolving technology. But how are players in the industry surmounting the risks associated with it, and are Ghanaians embracing this new trend as well? Abigail Adumako-Entry has been finding out.
With technology hitting the market, trading activities took a different dimension. Online markets evolved, leaving many to buy and sell across the globe at the comfort of their homes. One only needs to identify an online shop through internet surf, feed in credit account details, and gets the needed items delivered. The traffic situation, particularly in Ghana, makes online shopping an exciting one for some Ghanaians.
It's very easy, okay, for people who are, much more abreast with computers. Okay, they get to shop very fast because maybe they live maybe at places which are very far from shopping malls or maybe business centers. Okay, so they just place their orders online or interact with any business organizations who use those avenues.
Shopping online may save time and be less stressful, but for many, its safety is questionable.
Have you ever tried to buy anything online?
No.
Why?
I don't think it's safe.
Why don't you think it's safe? People do it.
Yeah, people do it, but to me, I don't think it's safe because the people may get away with your money. You don't know where you're going to locate them. So to me, I think it's not safe. So I don't try it at all.
So you prefer walking to the shop to buy it instead of sitting at home to buy it online?
Sure.
Well, personally, I have not tried shopping online before. That is because the internet is quite insecure, and shopping online you have to give so much details on your accounts and your finances, which makes you vulnerable to internet fraud. So I personally have not attempted before, but then if it were secured, it is not bad at all.
The online market is, however, growing big. Mabel Simpson has been managing an online shop since 2010. She sells online African dresses, bags, among other accessories, but says the international market is a great motivation. For her, the systems for a well-established and secured online market are in place, but Ghanaians only need to embrace the trend.
We need to try and take advantage of what's going on around us in the world, try to embrace technology. People don't have the time these days, so an online shop, it's the way to go. Life is about risk. We need to take the risk. Security is in place. You need to be sure of, or you need to ask people who've shopped from that particular online shop before if they've had any challenges. And then also it's up to us in the industry to make sure that whatever is available, we stick to our words. Whatever is it's online is available for people to, purchase, yes. But I think that Ghanaians need to embrace online shopping.
She says the benefits of online shopping cannot be underestimated in our part of the world.
People all over the world can have access to your products. and it gives you exposure as well, because you get clients that you don't even get to meet, and it's good for business as well, because they recommend, once they get the product and they realize that whatever is online is what they're actually getting, they recommend you to other people as well. For us, I mean, you don't have to waste time going through all the traffic. It saves time, it saves money, because if you're going to move your car to somewhere, you're going to spend money on fuel. Meanwhile, I mean, yes, if someone is going to deliver, there are going to be delivery charges, but then you can just sit in your office. If you shop on on our site, we have delivery options, so you can either have it delivered or you can come and pick it up from the shop later.
Prompt delivery, which remains a challenge for online shops, she says, must be worked on. But for now, Ghana only needs to open up to the market, as other countries have, to reap its benefits fully. Abigail Adumakwenchi for Joy News.
Well, that really is a relaxing way to get all your shopping done, especially on a day like today, which is a holiday. That's all we have for AM News. Roland has more in sports. He'll be up shortly.
Also, we're ready for the AM Sports, and today we'll call it the Salah Sports, so to speak. It's brought to you by Cabral Milk. And we'll have to start from Europe, where 15 European clubs, including a huge number from the English Premier League, are among those chasing Ghana, as well as Chelsea winger Christian Atsu, after excelling for Ghana at the World Cup in Brazil. According to media reports in England, Everton, Aston Villa and West Ham are among those chasing the youngster over a possible loan deal in the English top flight. Scottish giant Celtic are also hot on the heels of the talented Ghana winger Christian Atsu, 22, joined Chelsea from Porto at the end of last summer on a 5-year deal. He has so far spent last season on loan at Vitesse Arnhem in the Eredivisie in Holland, where he scored 5 times in 28 appearances. Ghana goalkeeper, meanwhile, Fatou Dawda is set to leave South African side Orlando Pirates for Belgian giant Standard Liège following his exploit at the World Cup. The former Ashanti Gold shot-stopper is desperate to leave the Absa Premiership giants after enduring somehow a torrid time at the Buccaneers. Dawda is eyeing a move away from the Parktown-based outfit after attracting interest from the Belgian giant Standard Liège following some impressive showings at the World Cup in the 2 matches he played for Ghana.